Next activity is complete the sentences. So children, see, there are 5 sentences given in this chart, and the answers are also given below the sentences. We have to choose the suitable, that means a correct word for the given sentences as the answer. So the given answers below the sentences are shown in the pink colored boxes. So read the answers once. That is flowers, embryo, water, air, embryo, water. So these are the answers for the above 5 sentences. We have to choose the correct word for the given sentences. So children, let us read the first sentence. Dash are important in making seeds. So which make seeds in the plants? So which part plays a very important role in making seeds? So the answer is flowers. So flowers are important in making seeds. So the answer is flowers. So write the word flowers for the first sentence, because flowers make seeds after pollination and after fertilization. So flower is the answer for the first sentence. So children, read the second sentence. Seeds need dash and warmth for germination. So which components are necessary for the seed germination? Already we have discussed in the previous activity. So what conditions are required for the germination of seed? So the seed should require air, water and warmth for germination. So if you provide air, water, warmth for a seed, then it will become into a living thing and life will be come to the seed and it is grown into a new plant. So the seeds need, the first condition is air, and the second condition is water, and the third condition is warmth. So the answers for the second sentence is air, water. So seeds need air, water and warmth for germination. Next, children, read the third sentence. The dash consists of root and a shoot. The dash consists of root and shoot. So which part of the seed contains root and shoot? So we have already discussed the structure of seed. So the seed contains a tiny plant inside it, which is called embryo. That embryo has root and shoot. So which consists of root and shoot? Yes, embryo. So embryo is nothing but a tiny plant present inside the seed is called embryo. So the correct answer for the third sentence is embryo. So the embryo consists of root and a shoot. So children, read the fourth sentence. A seed contains dash inside it. A seed contains dash inside it. So already we have discussed that a seed contains a tiny plant which is called embryo. So the answer for the fourth sentence is embryo. So the fourth sentence is a seed contains embryo inside it. So children, read the fifth sentence. Dispersal of coconut seeds takes place by dash. So generally the coconut seeds are dispersed by water. So water can disperse the coconut seeds to distant places, because coconut seeds are very light in weight because of the fibrous portion present around the coconut. This fibrous portion around the coconut makes the coconut seed very light in weight. That's why the coconut seeds are carried away with the water flow when they are fall in the water. So dispersal of coconut seeds takes place by water. So the correct answer is water. So write the word water for the fifth sentence. So children, these are the answers for the 5 sentences. So children, note down these sentences in your notebook. Children, so the next activity. So the next activity in the exercise is name the way of reproduction for the following. So name the way of reproduction for the following. So already we have discussed in the chapter. So different plants reproduces in different ways. So all the plants does not reproduce in the same way. So some plants will produce in some ways. So different plants reproduces in different ways. So they have given here the 6 types of plants and 6 answers are given below the sentences. So we have to choose the correct word for each sentences. So the given answers are, the first one is stem bud. So look the children below the sentences. The answers are given in the pink colored boxes. But we have to choose the right answer for each type of plant. For each plant. That is, for each sentence we have to choose the right answer which are given below the sentences. So the given answers are stem bud, and second one is root, and third one is stem bud, and fourth one is stem cutting, and fifth one is leaf, and sixth one is stem cutting. So these are the answers for the above 6 sentences. So you have to choose the right answer for each sentence. So read the first sentence, that is the first word, potato plant. So in what way potato plant can reproduce? So potato plant can reproduce with the help of stem bud. So because potato has a small buds on its surface. So each bud produces a new potato plant. So if we cut the bud and plant the bud inside the soil, then we will get a new potato plant. So potato will reproduce by the way of stem bud. Next, the second plant is rose. How can rose produces a new plant? So in what way rose plant produces a new plant? So the answer is stem cutting. So rose produces new plant by the way of stem cutting. So the stem of rose plant contains small buds, and if we cut the stem into small pieces, that small pieces of stems are called stem cuttings. And if we plant that each stem cutting in the soil, then we will get a new rose plant from each stem cutting. So that's why rose plant reproduces by the way of stem cutting. So the correct answer is stem cutting for rose plant. Next, the third plant is sugar cane. In which way sugar cane reproduces new plant? So sugar cane also reproduces its new plant by the way of stem cutting. So if we observe the sugar cane, we will observe some buds on it. So the sugar cane contains small buds on its stem. So we have to cut the stem into small pieces. That small pieces of stem are called stem cuttings. So if we plant the stem cutting of sugar cane, we will get a new sugar cane plant. So sugar cane also produces new plant from its stem cutting. And the fourth plant is Bryophylum. So Bryophylum reproduces new plant from its leaf, because the Bryophylum leaf produces small plants at its edges of leaf. So Bryophylum plant produces new plants, that means small plants around the edges of its leaf. So if we seed that leaf in the soil, then we will get a new Bryophylum plants. So in this way, Bryophylum plant reproduces by its leaf. Next, fifth plant is ginger. How ginger reproduces? In what way ginger reproduces? So ginger is a root plant. That means ginger is produced from the root of a plant. So the root of a ginger is very thick because it contains food. It stores food in its root. So if we cut the root of the ginger and if we seed the root of the ginger in the soil, we will get a new plant of ginger. So ginger reproduces a new plant from root. So write the word root in the ginger. Next, the sixth plant is sweet potato. So sweet potato also produces sweet sorry. So ginger is a plant which reproduces its new plants from stem bud, because the ginger also contains small buds on its surface. So if we cut each bud and if we plant each bud in the soil, we will get new ginger plant. So ginger reproduces new plants from its stem bud. So children, see the sixth plant, sweet potato. So sweet potato reproduces its new plant from its root, because the root of sweet potato plant is very thick and it stores the food. And if we cut the root of the sweet potato and if we plant the root of sweet potato in the soil, we will get a new plant of sweet potato. So sweet potato reproduces new plant from its root. So children, these are the answers for these plants, and these are the ways by which the given plants reproduces. So children, note down these in your notebook. So the next activity in the exercise part is match the following. So children, if you observe this matching, at the left side of the matching they will give some types of plants. On the right side of the matching they will give some parts like water, explosion, birds, and their body parts are given. Now we have to match the plants with the words given on the right side. So match the following, like first spear grass. So spear grass is a seed which contains spikes, and these spear grass seeds are dispersed by animals. So spear grass seeds are dispersed by the animal bodies. So match the spear grass with the animal body. Next, pea plant. So pea plant disperses its seeds by explosion. So match the pea plant with the explosion, because it disperses its seeds through explosion. Next, the next plant is lotus. So next plant is lotus. So lotus is an aquatic plant. That means it grows in water, that is it grows on the surface of the water. So match the lotus with the water. Next, the next word is potato. So potato reproduces its plants from its buds. So match potato with buds. So match potato with buds. So children, so the fifth word is rose. Rose reproduces its new plants from its stems. So match the rose with stems, because it reproduces its new plants from its stems. Next, the last one is Bryophylum. Bryophylum reproduces its new plants from its leaf. So match the Bryophylum with the leaf. So children, this is the matching, and this is the way how to match the given words. So note down this matching in your notebook. So children, let us enter into the next activity in the exercise part. So draw the different stages of germination. So draw the different stages of germination. So children, here we have to draw the different stages of germination of a seed. In the textbook, the picture is given in your textbook. Like the first, the seed is planted in the soil, and if you pour water to the seed, then the embryo gets a life, and first the roots come outside the seed. It is the second stage, and after some days the roots develops and go deep into the earth. And the fourth stage, the hard cover of the seed will removed, and the cotyledons are converted into leaves. So after some days, the cotyledons will converted into leaves, and it will converted into an adult plant. So just like this, there are different stages in the germination of seed. So draw the picture of seed germination in your notebook which is present in your textbook.